Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of Coker Culture, and today we've got an epic day for you because I can't believe it. 5-6 years here in the making, and we are about to pass through the Chronos portal here at Epic Universe. You can't read it. They are above the portal. Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to feel your dreams. We are early park admission since we are staying at Terra Luna. For early park admission today. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's totally crowded over there.
Epic has Nintendo World open, it's got Dark Universe open, and it's got Stardust Racers open. Guys, I absolutely cannot with this view. I mean, seen it on videos being built forever, but holy guacamole. Just wow. Alright friends, let me tell you about our morning so far. So we actually got up around 7 because we were told that the buses started running to Epic at 8. So we got downstairs about 4:45. They were already loading up a bus. So we got on the bus. We left the hotel before 8 o'clock, which again was great. So if you watch the video from April, my biggest complaint about the hotel was transportation and how awful it was. So far, much better start. So we were here a little after 8 o'clock, and then, early park doesn't start till 9. It is currently 8:30. They let us through security about 10 after 8, and then give it another 5-10 minutes. We were through ticketing. We already rented Chad's wheelchair for today, and now we're split because, again, Stardust Racers is open early and it's on one side of the park, and then Mario and Dark Universe are open early and they're on the other side of the park. So now we're waiting just in standstill crowd for them to open up the park at 9. So we got about 20 more minutes. And at Chad's request, we're going to do Stardust Racers first. Because I know that Super Nintendo World is open early every day. So, we can try to rush that tomorrow if we need to, first thing in the morning. Stardust, not necessarily open every day, so we're going to do that first. Jess and Ty went in there to explore the North Star Wintry Wonders, which she said is a year-round Christmas store. And ever so often they will spray like snow out of the roof here, so you've got that overlay. And then right next door and connecting it is a regular store, the Sensorium Emporium, and they went and explored that a little bit as well. This is where we're headed first. The former Starfall Racers, which has since been named the Stardust Racers. This ride is without a doubt the best roller coaster in the United States. That was so much better than Hulk, than Velocicoaster, than my previous favorite of Mako. That was insane and absolutely epic. We are making our way to the next closest portal, which is Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic. You've got the giant wand up at the top. For in dreams, we enter a world that is entirely our own. And then you've got the time turner. There is the logo. Now, for those of you that know, this is Harry Potter, or really Fantastic Beasts, I should say, that series. So we find ourselves in the magical version of my favorite city in the world, Paris. If you know, you know. Hey, look, they've even got the stains on the wall, like you'd see in actual Paris. You've got the metro flew. Now this is beautiful, massive, as you walk in to the Wizarding World. Pretty darn cool, I do have to say. And then you're in the French streets here. And you can hear the Harry Potter music. They do have special wands. The Cafe Serene. Over here you can sit out front and enjoy the French like cityside cafe. Right there, get you some breakfast. You can get your cauldrons, the chaudrons, the Cirque Arcanus, which is the show here in Wizarding World. We're making our way to the Ministry. Enjoy the toilets and the tour in food. So we are going into the Ministry line, which opens at 10. Going in the Metro Flu. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so looks like we are in the Paris Metro. Beautiful signs, and then you've got the sign, which would typically be your exit sign there, giving you the name of the ride, Battle at the Ministry. All right, what did you think of Stardust Racers?
It's amazing.
Yeah?
I'm gonna ride it again. New favorite ride.
New favorite ride? What did you just say? You want to ride it again?
I mean, I would like to.
We could have hopped right back on. It was only a 15-minute wait.
We have other stuff we want to do.
We have a lot of other stuff we want to do. Ty, what do we think of Stardust Racers?
Good.
Good?
You sat in the front row, the boys did.
Yeah, the boys sat in the very front row.
Much more smooth than Velocicoaster.
And we were on the green side, which is supposed to be the more intense side.
That
But
guy would have passed out.
nope, this guy did not even come close to passing out. Look, guys, this is the greatest green wall in the history of green walls. There's nothing beyond the green wall here in Light. This is just beautiful. Here's an update for you folks. It's currently 10:41. We got into the line here for Harry Potter at 9:25. Mind you, it didn't open until the rest of the park did at 10. They just, as a courtesy, let us in line. So we will see, excuse me, how much longer we're going to have to be in line, but at least we are consistently moving. Yep, we're about to enter the Flu. There goes Ty. And just like that, we are in the Ministry. Oh my gosh. Everybody's having the same reaction. I mean, are you guys, are you seeing this? This is crazy. Wow. They've got a station to sell gilly water here inside. For those of you unfamiliar, it's really just water, but in the Harry Potter world, they refer to it as gilly water. But y'all take a look at this view behind me. Check that out. What a backdrop. I mean, are you kidding? This particular flue is for giants only. I don't think we meet the requirement. When people want to complain about theming and immersion in parks, just show them this. Because my Lord, I can't get over it. And I mean, the banners, I mean, they change and they move, just like, you know, the newspapers in Harry Potter. She's gonna lose it. She's gonna scream at us. Watch. Mind you, of course, it's a silent picture, but you get the idea. She's trying to say it's all our fault. Alrighty. We finally reached the end of the room. You can see the giant statue here. The line continues. Just asked a worker to see about what the wait would be from this point here at the end of the room, which is actually the beginning of the single rider line. You can see the single rider line sign there. They said 45 minutes to an hour from here. We have already been in line 2 hours and 20 minutes. Again, the first hour of that pretty much was not moving. So we've been moving for an hour and 20. Making it further along in the queue. We've made it into a room of the animated speaking portraits of all the former ministers of magic, I should say. And here's a good throwback that my dad will like if you're watching G-Dad. That's the same actor that played our singer in Love Actually. Somebody made a mess here at the ministry. Little robot's got to clean it up. It'll move every now and then.
Your seatbelts go from your right to your left and your right.
Seems like Tower of Terror.
It's like a cargo.
So, 3 hours in line. Okay, we are off the ride. We are back in the streets of Paris. Seeing sun for the first time in 3 hours.
It was not worth it.
That was a good ride. It was a very good ride.
That's good, but I agree with Chad. It's not worth the
No,
wait.
that was not
understand.
worth the 3 hours that we waited. Mind you, 1 hour of that was our own doing, knowing that it wasn't going to open till 10. But we waited 2 hours. I don't think I would wait 2 hours for that. Do you?
It was a good ride, but it's not worth the wait.
Hold on. Say that again.
It was a good ride, but just for that long of a wait, it's not worth it. Even some of the best rides here probably still wouldn't be worth that wait.
So, where are we going now?
Pizza.
We're going to Pizza Moon. We're hungry. Everybody's hungry. Ty is hangry. So, it's time to eat. Now we are back in Celestial Park, the main area of the park, and you can see the Grand Helios Hotel. And like I said, we are making our way over to Pizza Moon to eat, which Dark Universe is there, and I believe Pizza Moon is just to the left of that, outside of Super Nintendo World. And you've got the beautiful fountain here out in front of the hotel. I can only imagine how cool it would be to stay here and you look out onto Epic Universe from your room at any given time. We had to do some walking, but we made it here to where we hope to dine for lunch. There is a wait already, but Pizza Moon.
My enemy.
So we'll see what we can do. But here we are. We already know what we're gonna get. All right, we've got our seats out here. The way it works is you wait to be seated, and then from here is where you order your food and you tell them the table number and they bring it to you. So Ty and I were going to get a pizza called the Barbecue Cowboy, or excuse me, the Space Cowboy. We were, because it wouldn't let us remove certain things that we didn't want on it. So instead, we just got a pepperoni pizza and we added sausage to it because he loves sausage. And then Jess and Chad got just a cheese pizza. And then, of course, Jess saw a dessert pizza, so we had to get the dessert pizza. The food has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. It's half eaten because I went live. So if you missed the live, I'm sorry, but you got to see it fresh on the live. So Ty and I got pepperoni and sausage, and he's already on his second piece. I'm still finishing my first. Chad and Jess got cheese, and then we got the dessert pizza as well. The Cosmic Brownie, I think is what they called it, but it is very good. Ty and I just came back from getting our drinks refilled, and we decided to try, they have their own special mix in the freestyle machines here called Celestial Spritz. Not really sure what is in it, but Ty got the regular version, I got the zero sugar version, but it's fantastic. Ty tried it first and told me that it was really good, so I decided to try it too. It is really good. Here's our next portal. We, my friends, have dragons. And as you could come to expect, a lot of people hanging out in the portal because of the shade. This is Berk, the best kept secret this side of anywhere. We have dragons, lots and lots of dragons. Holy moly, again. Jeez, you just, theming is on point, folks. On point. Wow. All right, we got in line here for Hiccup's Winged Gliders, which is the coaster in this area. Had a 65-minute wait. We got in line at 2:02, so we'll see how our luck works out here. We walked by Dragon Racers Rally, which was a 45-minute wait, but the boys didn't seem too keen or eager to do that for some reason, so we're here first. We'll see what we end up doing after this. Also, side note, before we came into the Isle of Berk, How to Train Your Dragon area here, we stopped by and got some ices in our cups at Celestial Popcorn outside of Super Nintendo World, and they said, and so we're on a mission to find out if this is the case, they said they are the only location in the entire park that has ices. That is insane to us, because at both Islands of Adventure and Universal, you can get ices just about anywhere. So if there is only one location in the entire park with ices, I'm stunned. 54 minutes, and we're at the front of the Rhine, so pretty accurate.
It's 110
First row,
Second row.
second row, and here's the ride. We are here, we are ready to roll. Okay, what do we think?
Better than Stardust. Two was made the ride.
Did you say better than Stardust?
It's not better than Stardust.
Mom?
That was really good. It's an easy ride.
It's better than Stardust because it's two.
This ride is if Hippogriff and Hagrid had a baby. That's what this is. And those are two of my favorite rides, especially Hippogriff. So, I rate this an A+. This was, without a doubt, worth the wait. You know, we waited about an hour, which was pretty much the posted wait. But that was definitely worth it, without a doubt. Would do again. Highly recommend. We're in the shop, and I came upon this hat that says Hiccup's Workshop, but this reminds me of one of Jason's hats like I've got with the Nerd Hurt, the Hometown Headwear, Hometown Co. There's dragon stuff everywhere in this here shop. Boop. There you go. That's what I need. Give me a Viking hat. Oh, but it's got braids. I can still rock it. Scotty J would rock it. This is Berk. This is Berk. Okay, we left Berk because it started to rain. So both the fire drill water ride and the Dragon Racers rally were both down for a weather delay. Okay, it is barely sprinkling, so hopefully it'll pass and won't be anything. But since there wasn't anything else to do there, we left and we are making our way to the Constellation Carousel here in the middle of the park.
Not the carousel progress.
Not that's my kind of carousel right there. Progress, eh?
Wrong park.
But yeah, wrong park. But we're going to check out the Constellation Carousel because I have seen some pretty cool things. I hear it's pretty darn awesome at night with all the lights and stuff on, but hopefully it'll still be pretty cool here in the daytime. We'll find out. All right, the whole Coker crew is on the Constellation Carousel and we are all spread out. We all each have an animal to ourselves. Flip this around for you. I am on like a jackrabbit here. Then you've got Chad right next to me on what looks to be an elk of some kind. Jess is over there. I don't know what she's on. And then Ty, there he is. If you look past Jess to the right, you can see Ty. So we are all spread out all over this. Away we go, folks. So Jess said she was on a jackrabbit. She obviously doesn't know anything about animals because look, she is on a lion. And then Ty, I don't know how well y'all can see Ty. He is on a lion too over there, looking bored as all get out. And then there's Chad in front of me. This is actually fun. We're moving to the side. Chad and I are on our own little platform here out to the side, but you can see there are some circles on the inner portion, so they are spinning more. So Jess is spinning a lot more than Chad and me, and Ty is in a situation just like Chad and I, where he is not in one of these interior circles that's spinning. Had I seen that on the ground before I got into one of these, I'd have gotten in one of them. Because really all we're doing is, if you can't tell, I'm moving up and down and moving left to right, but there's no swivel going on, so this is pretty stationary. It's not a bad ride. It's nice and easy. Hey everyone, Future Zach here to end the video. This is only about the halfway point of our first day, and what a morning, as you can see, that we had thus far. Some pluses, some minuses, mainly Harry Potter, but fun's only just beginning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, please leave a thumbs up down below, as it goes a long way to help our channel. Any questions or comments are always appreciated because we love interacting with you guys. And I am going to leave you with a community closing today from my buddy Brandon and his channel, Retro Spectrum. He is located in the Central Florida area, does a lot of different various things, but you're definitely going to want to check him out. So until next time, take it away, Brandon.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon Specht. Some of you may already know me as Retro Spectrum on YouTube. For those of you who are not familiar with my YouTube channel, it is a variety nostalgia channel that focuses on a lot of things. You might see stuff about comic books or video games or movies, but a strong emphasis on, number one, Disney, and number two, McDonald's, if you can believe it. I do a lot of McDonald's content. As a matter of fact, it kind of started out as a funny thing. I love to parody things that already exist on the internet, YouTube, and there's all these unboxings that people refer to see if they want to purchase a product or whatever. And so I thought it'd be fun to do an unboxing for a Happy Meal. And what I've discovered was this was a great way to tell a story. It was a great way to tell McDonald's and their cross promotions with different famous IPs or different franchises, and tell the stories of those IPs and those franchises, and give us a chance to kind of step back in time and experience something. Again, nostalgia right there. And so that's kind of my why factor. It's more of like a why not factor. Why wouldn't you want to document this history? Why wouldn't people want to share and discuss their stories of how they grew up, things that they loved? And so, yeah, it's like, why not? Why wouldn't I want to do that? And it's been a great experience for me. I've been doing this 10 years now, and just talking with people online. You know, just the other day I had a funny story. I did a little thing on a show called Erie, Indiana. Some of you might remember it. And had a couple people pop up and just say, "Oh my gosh, I forgot this show even existed." A little, you know, what do they say? The core memory unlocked. And so much joy for me to unlock those core memories for people and let people experience a little bit of that joy, you know, nostalgia, a little bit of that joy that they experienced growing up. So I will continue to do that. I want to thank Zach so much for letting me come on here and share my story. And I hope to see all of you over at Retro Spectrum on YouTube.